Now put yourself in the shoes of the angels. Think about for a second if you were one of these amazing, perfect creatures. In your presence, in the presence of the living God and before the throne, there they are, former rebels, former followers of Satan. They may have not put horns on and went to devil parties, but they were worshiping Satan with their sin. This multitude of people standing in the midst of the angels that if we were saved during the Great Tribulation would represent us as well. This multitude, they committed treason against the kingdom of God. And yet here they are. Their mere presence is astounding considering their former state. By all accounts of justice, they should be in cuffs and chains and honestly burning in hell. There's no reason why these individuals guilty of treason should be in the presence of these holy angels or more or less in the presence of God before the throne. Consider, if you will, this scenario. Let's say you are a goody two-shoe. You are just a perfect little citizen. How many of you would say that's me? No hands. All right, so we telling the truth today. Perfect little citizen. You never been in prison. You never went to jail. You never got a speeding ticket. You never got a parking ticket. You're a rule follower. You've always done. Just imagine for a second that's you. You always did what your parents wanted. You got A's. You just stick to your little zone, and you've never done anything wrong. You've never broken any laws, and you've never listened to Nickelback. Okay? Just imagine for a second that's you. And you're at church worshiping in your Sunday best. And all of a sudden, a local prison brings in 25 convicts. Maximum security convicts. Individuals that have broken the most heinous of laws. Murder, rape, trafficking, everything that you can imagine. And they bring these 25 individuals, not in cuffs, in their grays or their orange, whatever they wear, into the sanctuary, and they see the front row. And somehow you were guaranteed that you were safe, they were saved, they just wanted to worship, and that your kids were safe. Okay? Somehow you were guaranteed they were not going to harm you. I don't care how non-judgmental you think you are. I don't care how much right now, when they're not in our presence, you would be like, that would be amazing. You would be uncomfortable. And the few of you that would actually stay in the room, you definitely wouldn't bring your kids in. Right? The gap between these offenders of the highest degree and the common citizen that hasn't even gotten a parking ticket, that's a big gap, right? Makes us feel uncomfortable. But now, if you think that's bad, think of the difference between these sinners and these angels and these heavenly hosts. We've committed treason against the kingdom of God. We have blasphemed the name of a holy God, and there they are. You think it would be uncomfortable for a group of high-level, high-maximum security convicts to walk in the room and sit in the middle of a church sanctuary. Think about us as sinners, the ultimate rebels and enemies of God at one point, standing in the most holy arena in all of creation. That speaks to power. Because there ain't a thing we have done or will ever do that earns us a right to stand in the presence of holiness. And there we are these perfect holy angels and these multitudes. Now, they're holy now. They're holy saints because they've been imputed with righteousness. They've been given white robes. They've been accredited with the work that Jesus did, even though they did none of it. They received it by faith. They're there together in the presence. Now, what if you were one of these angels? Why'd you let these dirty scoundrel rebels in the house of God? We've been here the whole time. We've been holy. We didn't let sin taint us. We didn't commit treason against God. Why would you let them in? We deserve to be here. They don't. Sounds a lot like the prodigal son's older brother, doesn't it? But the angels don't respond this way. They have every right to. They were there the whole time. They didn't fall. They didn't go with the demons. They didn't go with the humans. They didn't fall. But yet in this moment, they're not focusing on the fact that the humans don't deserve to be there. They rejoice and join in with worship because they know just the mere fact that those humans that are there points to God's mercy and save. They rejoice in the salvation of these humans.